My name's Richard Linley, and I am the adapter for this play and also the artistic director. Summer of 2010, I was looking for another Christmas show. I had done several already in Selby and with Lennox Community Theatre and also with the Kingston Meister Singers. And I have always been a fan of Dickens' A Christmas Carol, and it seemed to me that we should probably do A Christmas Carol at Selby. So I got to looking at a lot of different scripts, none of which seemed to me to be able to fit into that small space. So I took it upon myself to waste most of my summer writing A Christmas Carol. First of all, as an adapter rather than as a writer, of course, because where possible, I have been faithful to Dickens' original words from the novella. And the only times I've invented anything is when I've, just to fit the fact that I'm going to have a play instead of a piece of prose on paper. So I am hoping that the audience will take away from it the central message of the original novella, which was that Christmas is a time where charity amongst all other things must be the primary consideration, and man's or in Dickens' words, or today we would say in people's kindness to one another. I've most enjoyed the people I've worked with actually in both cases, because the team we had at Selby and the team we have assembled here for Kingstown Players have both been groups of remarkable people. Very talented, very gifted. I don't think there's a weak performer. I'm sure there isn't a weak performer in the lot of them. People would say that there are no small parts, only small actors, and I think we have a lot of very large actors in this show, and many small parts too. My wife did costumes for the show the first time it was put on, and she counted, to her horror, 65 different characters that had to be costumed somewhat differently from each other, even though there were only 22 players here. Well, now we've got, I think it's 28 actors playing those same 65 parts. And Jen Coe has had to deal with the great number of costumes that are required. So there are a lot of small parts, but there are no small actors in this show. They're all wonderful people to work with. There are many, many versions of A Christmas Carol. I hope they enjoy my take on the story.